When a man is making out with his woman, there are two ways that this woman will be able to express enjoyment in this game. Number one will be through her body movement. Okay. And number two will be the way that she will be screaming. Okay. So there comes a time where the match becomes so deep and she cannot resist the sweetness. I mean, it's too much for her. So all she will do is to scream. So at some point she'll be like, "Oh, baby, I love it. Yeah, baby, give it to me. Harder, harder, baby. Deeper, deeper, baby." Well, ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we are going to be looking at how deep a man's machine gun should get into a woman's juicy pot. I mean, women keep saying deeper, deeper, baby, deeper, deeper, baby. But we want to understand exactly how much is deep. I mean, what is deep? How much deep should the D go deep? Okay. Now, we'll also be looking at who is supposed to direct this Mr. D to the direct depth. Okay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Palm Oil, aka GCP, and on this channel I do topics to do with love, sex, and relationship, especially for the men. So in case you are watching for the very first time and probably find this interesting and probably it is your piece of cake, then please join the club by subscribing, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification such that each time that I post such content, you will be notified just like that. Okay. And after watching, please don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to leave a comment, don't forget to share the video as well. Right? Well, let's get down to the discussion of the day. For starters, you need to know that communication is very important when two people are having sex. Very, very important. Now, the problem is that most times we assume that we know what our partners want. And that is where we go wrong, okay? Because most times we might think that A, B, C, D is what works for them, when in actual sense their preference is X, Y, Z. So that is why we always need to make sure that we communicate. Ask your partner what they want, how they want it, where they want it. It's very, very, very important. Yeah. Well, back to the question of the day. How deep should the machine gun enter? Now, when a man is fully erected, okay, you know, that time whereby you have finished the romancing, you have gotten down there, you have and you have done all that, and Mr. D is already very strong. It's all swollen, and the sister is like, "Oh my God, is all that going to enter into me?" Yeah, when the D is that fully erected, a woman's juicy pot will still accommodate it. Sisters watching, you don't need to worry. Your juicy pot can still accommodate. Now, a vaginal canal on average ranges between 1.5 to 3.7 inches. That is standard for almost every woman, okay? So it's between 1.5 to 3.7 inches, yeah? So regardless of how much a man's D is erected, how much it's swollen, it can still go through. I mean, a woman's juicy pot can still swallow it. Now, when it comes to exactly how deep it should be, aside the average numbers or the average inches, it's again goes back to the communication. Okay, so if a woman is comfortable, I mean, if the D has gone too deep and she still feels she is okay with it, she is enjoying it, then it should be fine. However, if at some point she feels uncomfortable, at some point she feels like there's some bit of pain, she should be able to communicate. Okay, so even you, the man, when you keep pushing and going further and going further, I mean, I know at times these women will be saying harder, 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 baby, harder. Okay, but at some point when you feel like she is being uncomfortable, like she is trying to pull away, because some point, women might be shy to tell that, hey, baby, you are going so deep. Okay. So as a man, somehow speaking, when you feel like she is trying to pull herself away, then that means probably she is now feeling pain. I mean, I remember one time I was with some guy, and my God, I felt like the guy's D was, like it was almost penetrating through my throat. And I had said, brother, calm down, okay? So when you get women who are shy, they may not be able to speak. Now let's get to part 2 of the video, which is who is supposed to direct Mr. D to the correct direction and the correct depth. Now, when you are having sex, it's basically meant to be enjoyment. So any of the two can do the directing. Yeah, but of course it starts with the man, because it's the man who is entering into the juicy pot. Now, as a man gets in the juicy pot, he might have his preference. However, if you are a man, you've entered and you feel the direction you are at, your woman at the receiving end is not showing any form of enjoyment. I mean, she is not moving her body, she is just stagnant, or she's changing her face, she's having a moody face, or she's trying to pull away from you, then that is a sign that she is not enjoying. So definitely you need to change to a different direction. And equally to you, the woman who is at the receiving end, in case you feel that your man has gone to a direction that is not okay with you, or you're not enjoying it, you have a right to tell him, okay? Better still, you may not use words, but you can decide to use action. So what you do is pull Mr. D out and direct it, or put it at the direction of your preference, okay? And after that, sister, enjoy Mr. D. You can choose to, direct it to the left, to the right, to the center, to the south. I mean, let it rotate all around until you have it to the fullest. Well, that has been all we had for. The video has been kind of short, but I hope you have learned a word or two, okay? So make sure to always communicate. Do not wait for one partner to decide how you are going to enjoy. The both of you have a right to enjoyment, so make sure that you communicate. If your partner goes or does something that you do not enjoy, please communicate and let them change accordingly. Well, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video, guys. Today, most times you do not communicate, but today, please leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about today's video. I mean, was it helpful? And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share the video as well. Once again, I've been your host, Palm Oil, aka GCP, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.